Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I hear you. Hello.
Yeah, let's see this. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, now
Yeah,
I
now
hear
I
you.
hear you. Okay, sounds great.
Okay.
Okay.
It's echoing.
Do you have anything else open on your end?
No, I think it's better now.
So
Okay,
that
I
I
wanna
don't hear
I wanna answer your question from before. Is
which
the
question?
Quran and Allah the same?
No. That's not what. That wasn't my question. My question was: are the words of Allah and Allah one of the same?
Okay. If I said this man, this man, he is handsome, مثلا. Does that mean handsome and the man are the same? Or is that an attribute of him? So,
Okay, define attribute. Define the word attribute.
something which can be used to describe something.
Exactly. Attribute is a description, correct?
Yeah. So the Quran is an
Okay. So
attribute of
are
Allah.
so I'm not talking about the Quran. I am not talking about the Quran. I'm talking about the words of the Quran. Is that the description of Allah?
It describes the nature of Allah and the
Okay.
wisdom of
Please,
Allah.
please, please clarify that. How are the words are describing the nature of Allah?
Because the words are Allah's commands.
Okay. So when you speak, your words are describing you, right?
Don't put me.
Now, what is the difference between your speech and Allah's speech?
My friend, we're talking about God here. We're talking about Yahweh. Allah and
We're
Yahweh are
talking
the same.
about the words. We are
Either you
talking
say
about
Yahweh in Hebrew language or Allah in Arabic language or
Yahweh and
Jehovah in
Allah.
Aramaic language. This
Yahweh
is
and Allah
God.
the same. Yahweh and Allah are not the same.
They
Okay?
are the same God. They created Adam. And what you
The
need
bottom,
to.
the bottom line is this: when Allah spoke His words, are His words representing Him? Were those words before Him, or were they with Him, or they came after Him?
Those words got revealed even to Moses.
Yeah, Habibi, we're not talking about Moses. We're not talking about Isa. We're not talking about Muhammad. We're not talking about Abraham. We are talking about the words of Allah. The words of Allah. Did they come before Allah existed? Were those words with Allah? Or
Allah
did,
always existed.
I'm not talking about Allah. I'm talking about His words. His words. Did it exist before Him? Did it exist with Him? Or was it invented after Him?
It's an attribute of Allah which existed with him, and he chooses when he wants to share it.
But just stay to the question. Are those speech, the language he spoke about in the Quran, the clear Arabic tongue, okay? This Arabic tongue, the Arabic language that was sent, did it exist before Allah? Did it exist with Allah? Or did it come after Allah? One of the
Allah's
three.
always exist.
Yeah, Habibi, I'm going to say again. You said you've been to school. So the question is, have three multiple choices. We know Allah existed.
With Allah.
Okay. The question is, the
With
word,
Allah.
they were with Allah, correct?
Yes.
Tamam. Now, what is the difference between words and word? Kalam wa kalima. What are the difference between words, which is kalam, and word, which is kalima?
In religious context, nothing. In linguistic context, in academic context, a word is one word and words is many words. But in religious context, when you are talking about Allah, his word could be many words. If you're talking linguistically.
Okay. Now, doesn't your Quran says, إنما عيسى ابن مريم كلمة الله? Yes or no?
I
Yes,
know that
yes or no?
this is this is what I want to this is what I knew you want to go. Or this is where I knew that you wanted to go.
Yeah, Habibi, just answer the question where I'm going, where I'm coming.
Bring the verse. Bring the verse. Bring the
Okay.
verse.
Do you know which surah is it?
You are the one who said it, so tell me.
I don't memorize, man. I don't. I'm lucky. I know my name. I am not a memorizer. I understand and I discuss based upon the understanding. And you cannot deny and you cannot tell me that the verse does not exist in the Quran, where the Quran says, Isa ibn Maryam, kalimatullah wa ruhan minhu. We're not talking about ruhan minhu, we're talking about kalimatullah. So Isa is the word of Allah. And you said that the words or word in religious meaning, they're the same, and those were with Allah. So they were not before him, they were not invented after him. So the words of Allah were with Allah. So Isa was with Allah.
No, that's not true.
Okay, explain it to me. What does kalimatullah mean?
Muhammad was kalimat Allah.
Can you show me that in the Quran?
Musa was kalimat
No, no,
Allah.
no, no. Wait a second. Wait a second. We're not talking about
Sulaiman is
Musa.
kalimat Allah.
Can you
And
show me?
kalima, the
Can you
words,
can you show me from the Quran where Allah called Muhammad the word of Allah?
Rasul Allah, messenger of Allah.
So is Isa Rasulullah. So is Musa is Rasulullah. So is Abraham Rasulullah. There is a difference between the
The
word.
words itself are with Allah, but he
Ya Habibi,
bestowed them to
Ya
Isa upon
Habibi,
him.
Kalimatullah. Where did Allah call Muhammad to be his word? Not what is he as a messenger or not. Show me where the Quran refers to Muhammad being the word of Allah.
Let me look at it.
Where the Quran refers to Muhammad being the word of Allah that was brought to his mother. Like Allah sent an angel and told Muhammad's mother, you're going to have a son. And his name is going to be Muhammad, Ahmad, Khaldun, Khalid, whatever. Show me where the Quran refers to Muhammad to be the word of Allah.
Muhammad is referred to as the praised one, the last
That,
of the
that,
prophets.
does, that does not mean he is the word of Allah. That does not mean he is the word of Allah.
ما كان محمدا أبا أحدا من
That does not
رجالكم
That does not tell me that Muhammad is the word of Allah. You're telling me about the description of Muhammad, who he was, who he wasn't. It does not tell me that according to what the Quran says about Isa, Isa is the word of Allah. And you said that the Quran is the words of Allah. So the words of Allah and the word of Allah is the same, Allah. Now show me where Muhammad is referred to as the word of Allah.
Well, we know he is a messenger.
I don't care. I'm not interested in what you know, what I know. What you know is not important to me. What I know is not important to you. What I'm interested in, facts and proof from the Quran. Where does the Quran says that Muhammad is the word of Allah?
It doesn't say it.
So how can be Muhammad the same as Isa? That's one. That's the first difference. Second, the second part of it, it says, وَرُوحًا مِنْهُ. Ruhan from who?
Bring the verse.
Bring the verse. You don't know your Quran?
يعني by heart, I'm not a scholar, so I'm asking you just to provide the verse so I can look at it and look at the tafsir, because I cannot allow you to say anything. And we know that whatever misconceptions we have is going to be cleared up on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah.
We're not talking about Yawm al-Qiyamah. We're talking about today now. At Yawm al-Qiyamah, I know where I'm going. I'm guaranteed where I'm going. Are you guaranteed where you're going?
I'm guaranteed to go to Jannah.
Can you show me any? How can you be guaranteed when Muhammad himself was not guaranteed?
The Muslims go to Jannah.
Where is the proof? Can you show me the proof in the Quran? You have to bring me proof from
اللي
the
بيكون
Quran.
اللي بيقوم في الصلاة ويعطي الزكاة وعامل الصالحات. Mentioned many times, and you know that.
Show me where Muhammad is guaranteed to go to heaven. Muhammad himself says, I'm not guaranteed to go to heaven. Your own prophet admitted he's not guaranteed.
That's not true.
Sir, listen, buddy. Listen. To come and fight me again, not true. This is not it is. This is this. This is that. And you cannot
Did you
prove what
bring
you
the
say.
verse regarding Isa, ya cousin?
Let's go to Surah Maryam and show what is written in Surah Maryam.
Surah Maryam. Well, just because it's in the Quran doesn't mean it's 100% true.
Oh, so the Quran is not a true book. If it's not, if it is written in the Quran, it doesn't mean it's true. That means your Quran is not all true. Some parts of it is true and some parts of it is not.
Just like Bible.
Well, again, you're doing a wrong comparison, because not one single Christian will tell you that the Bible was sent from Allah. The Bible was inspired by God, written by a man.
I don't even believe Isa was born to a virgin.
Then what is your Quran lying?
Well, the Quran as it was revealed to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wasallam.
Is your Quran lying when it told Maryam you're gonna have a child and
Allah sent it in a different way, and we know that there's some. This is my view. There's some corrupted khalifas.
Again, I'm not interested in your view. We are not talking about personal views or personal opinions. You're entitled to your own personal opinion.
But there's
That's
a
fine.
hadith. There's a hadith which says that part of the Quran was eaten by a goat.
So you
So
admit to that.
it's in the hadith.
Okay. Which parts do you know? Surah Al-Rajm was one of them, and breastfeeding.
And
Can you
we
show,
know
can you show me where your Quran says Maryam was not a virgin?
that Uthman he changed some things.
I'm going to agree with you. I am going to agree with you. But from what you're telling me is that you're admitting your Quran is not authentic.
But
You as a Muslim,
Isa is gonna bring.
you are admitting to me that your Quran is not authentic. You admit to that. You're just saying it, but you're doing it in an indirect way. So how can you
No,
believe in a book to be authentic when you are telling me it's not?
most of it is
So are you telling me that Allah lied to you in the Quran and he
not
lied to you
Allah.
about some part? Well, isn't the Quran the words of Allah?
I want to have the full Quran as Allah revealed it.
Where can I find it? Can you please show me where?
They have it.
By the way,
They changed it.
are you Sunni or Shia?
I'm a Sunni.
You are a Sunni and you're telling me that.
Yeah, but this is based on my own investigations. So I
Okay,
don't.
well, based upon your own investigation, you just kafir in Muhammad and the Quran and Allah. Because all Muslims disagree with your opinion. So according to the rest of the Muslims, you're not
Not
a
the
Muslim.
Shia. What I'm telling you right now, the Shia believe it. Okay.
Well, I don't talk about Shia or Sunni. I talk to a Muslim as a Muslim because you as a Sunni or you as a Shia, you both agree on the Quran and you both agree on Muhammad. And that's what's important to me. What's
Muhammad is the messenger of Allah.
okay?
What I'm telling you is, after the Prophet died, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there were some issues going on between how to preserve the Quran, who has this verse, who has that verse, who forgot this, who forgot that. And what we know is some of the Khalifas, they manipulated it a little bit.
Okay. I'm listening.
And that's why we know that Mahdi and Isa, when they come back, they will bring the ultimate truth.
So you accept the Mahdi over Muhammad.
No, I don't accept the Mahdi over Muhammad. Muhammad brought the Quran, but it got corrupted, just like Bible got corrupted.
Okay, wait a second. Don't go to the Bible if you can't have if you don't have a physical proof of what you're saying.
And basically, you have to have a logic test. When
Again,
read the New
buddy,
Testament,
don't
wallahi,
go
the
to
New Testament,
do not go
and then I
against.
want to talk about Sharia and how it's going to benefit the West
I'm not
and
interested in
mankind.
your Sharia. I'm not interested in your Sharia. I'm interested in what you are talking about. You bring me proof that the Bible is corrupted. You have not shown me one single clear
Well,
evidence
you
from
need to do
Quran.
your investigations into what's called the Council of Nicaea. Now, what
No,
I'm
no.
telling you,
Council of Nicaea came after your Quran.
listen to me.
Now show me where the Quran says that the Bible was
You
corrupted.
take the Torah, you see the laws that you have in it. You will see in the Quran many same things. You
Okay.
take those as a logic test.
The Torah says, "Thou shalt not commit murder." Can you show me where the Quran says that?
Well, why is
No,
in the
no, no,
con?
no, no, no. Don't ask me. Don't ask me a question. Answer my question. You said the laws of the Torah are founded in the Bible, in the
Okay,
Quran.
so the
Can you
Torah,
show me where the Quran says,
it is
"Thou shalt not
illegal.
commit murder"? Show me a verse where it says, "La taqtul," without being contradicted.
There is a verse,
Where?
the one where it says you shall not kill unless it be for retribution to murder.
Well, the Quran is full of killing. 929. Chapter 9, yeah, October. It's all about killing.
That's
Okay?
different.
Okay, that's no. There is no difference, Habibi. There is no difference. The command in the Old Testament it
And the
says,
command in the Old Testament is to cut open the stomach of the pregnant women and to kill the babies. So don't tell me.
but is that practiced for all times, or is it practiced for a specific time for a specific reason?
Same thing
Was
here.
that what? No, sir. Your Quran, is it good for certain time or is it good for all times?
It depends how you interpret it.
I'm asking you, you're the Muslim. Is your Quran good for all times or
If
sometimes?
you read the tafsir for Surah Al Tawbah, you
Habibi,
can.
Habibi, one more time. One more time. A tafsir is not sent from Allah. The tafsir is not sent from Allah. The Quran is sent from Allah. The only authentic book that you have and you claim to be authentic from Allah is the Quran. The tafsir, you might tell me I agree with this tafsir, you might tell me I don't agree with that tafsir. So the tafsir, because of it's the word of a man, you might agree or disagree. But the Quran, you have to agree because it's the word of Allah. But again, you told me that the Quran is corrupted. There's corruption in the Quran. You don't know which one is the true, which one is not. You admitted that your own Quran is corrupted. Meanwhile, you as a Muslim, you tell me the Quran was sent from Allah. As a Christian, I don't tell you that the Bible was sent from Allah. I tell you the Bible was inspired by God and men wrote it. So could they have made mistakes? Possible. Could they have been perfect? Possible. So the chances of what you're saying, possible. But you tell me that the Quran was sent from Allah and you tell me it has corruption in it. So Allah sent a book that has corruption.
No, no, not Allah. Not Allah. Men. Men.
Man. So the Quran that you read today, you can't be sure if it's correct or not. Can you?
The Quran that we have today was corrupted by men.
Okay. Thank you for admitting that. Let's go to another subject.
But that
Thank you.
doesn't mean I don't follow the Quran. I still follow the Quran, but
Well, you are
I
you're absolutely correct. You have to follow the Quran even though it's corrupted. So you
I
are following corruptions and you're building your life on a corrupted book that you're not sure if it's authentic
but
or not.
if I see some يعني, if I see something which I need to take it objectively, I'll take it objectively and I can interpret something as for a specific time.
Okay. Okay. So can you explain to me and tell me what is the meaning of this here? Let me see, where is it here? Uh,
Bring me a verse to interpret it. I will tell you.
okay. Let's see this one
And
here.
I want to discuss how
Can
Sharia can
can
benefit the West and how
I'm not interested
Christian
in Sharia. I'm
countries
not interested in
have
Sharia
so many
because
gays,
gays
so
has
many transgenders.
Listen, buddy. Again, the problem with you Muslims, you do not differentiate between a religion and a person, a faith and a person.
Ah,
You
I'm
as
glad
a
you
Muslim,
mentioned that.
you could be better. You could, as a person who is a Muslim, can be a better person than me. Okay, I'm gonna say it point blank. There are many Muslims out there as persons, Muslims, not Islam, Muslims, meaning the person, the people that are better than a million Christian. That's a known fact. There is good and bad in every single human being. Now, you as a person, when you are going to promote prostitution, is that coming from you as a person, as a human, or is that coming from your Islam? As a Christian, if a Christian is promoting homosexuality, is that based upon the person or is that about Christianity? Can you show me where Christianity promotes homosexuality? Nowhere. So you
Christianity does
can't come
not.
and you can't
Christianity
come and
does not.
you cannot come and tell me many Christians are homosexuals because
No.
that has nothing to do with Christianity. That's the
Let
person.
me finish my point, Yasidi.
Finish your point.
What I'm saying to you is, you in the Bible, you supposed to put homosexuals to death. Wait. Now, I do differentiate between Christianity and people. But what I can tell you about a society at large where the majority of the people are nominally Christian, such as America,
Okay, there
71%
is a
of the
difference.
people are saying
Now
that they
I can
adhere
tell
to
you.
Christianity.
Wait a
So
second.
this ideology
Wait a second.
produces,
Wait
okay,
a second. Wait a
I
second.
am forgiven for everything. So
Wait a
that
second.
means
Wait a
now
second. Wait a
I am
second.
a gay.
Wait.
Now I'm a
Wait a second.
transgender. Now I'm with Black Lives Matter. Now, uh, you know, selling
So,
drugs is
so
okay.
wait a
Tattoos
second.
is okay.
Wait a second.
Kissing in front of people is okay. Liquor is okay.
Wait a
All
second.
this kind of stuff because of their aqidah,
No,
Christianity, everything is
sir.
forgiven. Everything
No,
becomes
sir.
halal.
No, sir. You are wrong.
Yes,
See,
I'm correct. You are the wrong.
buddy, listen
And
to
now
me.
the Christian
Don't,
girls,
ar-
even the
don't
one, even
argue. Don't argue if you cannot back up your argument with facts and proof. Don't argue.
the
Don't
Christian Arab
argue
women
based
in
on
the old
facts.
days, the Christian Arab women in the old days, they were good women. They covered themselves. They stayed before. They did not have sex until marriage. The Christian women of the old days in the Middle East, up until just recently, these days, just yani, like 20, 30 years ago, they were good. Now, the Christian Arabic girls, 100%, they got with the American style. They got with the American everything, and it even exists with the Muslim girls too, but more so with the Christian because they are
Wait a
serving
second.
their American masters,
Wait a
and they
second.
are
Wait,
serving the
wait,
West,
wait,
and they
man.
are brainwashed.
Wait a second. Wait a second. If you are considering American West your masters and you don't like it, why are you living in it? Why are you living in a country that you reject and you reject the way they live? Don't you think as a Muslim you'll be better off going to Saudi Arabia and live there?
No,
Why not? You're a Muslim.
because there's nowhere that says Muslim cannot live in a non-Muslim country. Because
Then when you
yeah,
live in a non-Muslim country, you have to respect that country. You have to abide by that country. You don't sit there and talk bad mouth the country that giving you the place to live and live in peace. You should be respecting and kissing the feet of those people that are allowing you to live in their country
I
with
was
you.
born in here.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You were
Okay,
born
so
with
do you
somebody.
tell me that every single what you are saying to me is that every single uh person in this country needs to agree with how the government is? Just be,
We're not talking about a government here. Don't start jumping from one subject, from one word to another sentence, to another paragraph, to another book. Okay? Don't be jumping all over the place to prove yourself is correct. That's the one. Number two, again, when I told you, where does Christianity promote homosexuality? You could not tell, you cannot show me any evidence.
but I
Where,
told you it's the aqidah of Christianity that
sir,
produces
you
a
are wrong.
byproduct.
You are wrong. You are wrong. Unless if you can prove me wrong. You are wrong because homosexuality is not accepted. And I don't care if the guy tells you I'm a homosexual and God will forgive me or not.
Okay, is liquor
As,
accepted?
as Christian,
Is alcohol accepted?
will you hush and listen? If the guy is a gay and tell you, yes, I'm a gay, but God will forgive me, that's his own personal understanding. That has nothing Christianity. Christianity does not forgive people like that unless if they repent. Christianity does not tell you go promote homosexuality and sexual behavior and you are forgiven because just like that because you're a Christian.
You
That is not
because
Christianity.
you abrogated the Old Testament.
Say what?
You abrogated the Old
Who
Testament.
who abrogated the Old Testament?
The Christians.
Do you know what do you know about the Old Testament?
Let me explain. I'm not saying you're wrong about that. I'm saying it's the belief, the doctrine that Christianity holds produces hello,
I'm with you.
produces the confusion in people's mind, because
It
the
doesn't prove.
Christians between
It does
themselves,
not.
they never agree on anything. You're telling me one thing, and the Catholic is saying something else.
Wait a
The
second.
Protestant,
Wait a second. Wait a second. Again, you don't know Christianity, so
I
don't
do.
come. You don't. So you don't come and tell me what you think you are assuming. Okay. There are certain things that all Christians all over the world agree on, and they do not disagree on. Each certain group of Christians have their own way of teachings. That does not mean the way a Catholic is teach is contradicting what I teach. When you go to school in America and you learn to become a doctor, you are taught a certain way. If you go to Russia and learn to be a doctor, you are taught in a different way. But at the end of the day, both of you are doctors. Does that mean Russia is teaching wrong and America is teaching right, or vice versa? A Christian who comes and tells you, I'm telling you point blank, a Christian who comes and tells you it's okay for you to be gay, God will forgive you, and you can continue to be gay, is not a Christian.
But the
Christianity
New
does.
Testament does not give any legislation. That's what you have to know. So the
Go,
Christians who are,
go read the New Testament. Go read it, cover to cover. Read it once, read it twice, and take your time reading it. Anytime, and don't read two lines from here, two lines from there. You read it in order. Okay? You read it one by one, line by line, from the first cover to the end of it. You read it the
and
first
you
cover.
need to read Quran.
I know the Quran better than you, sir. I know the Quran better than you. I read the Quran. I know the Quran. We were shown the Quran. We were taught Quran.
Who was taught Quran? You?
Yes, me. Can you go to a Middle Eastern school and not know about the Quran?
But the Christians, they don't learn about the Quran.
See, again, you are assuming, and stop doing that because that shows how stupid you are. You're not stupid, so don't make yourself to be one.
But Umar said when his pact with in Syria, he says the Christians are not allowed to learn about Islam unless they become Muslim.
I don't care what Umar said. I care about this. Anybody who lives in the Middle East and goes to Middle Eastern schools, they learn about the Quran,
even if they're not Muslim.
even if they're not Muslims. As long as you know how to read, write, speak Arabic, and you're going to a Middle Eastern school, you will learn about the Quran. There's nothing wrong with that. So again, don't make yourself stupid when you're not. Don't speak things based upon assumption. If you know, tell me and present your evidence.
بس
If you don't
والله
know,
أنا I just want.
if you don't know, there is nothing better being than a man that tells me, well, I don't know. Let me find out,
I
and
just
I'll come
want.
back to you with the proof and
All
evidence.
I want is people to say La ilaha illallah and to
So,
come back to Tawheed.
لا إله إلا الله وعيسى نبي الله. Am I a Muslim?
Muhammad Rasulullah.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You said you believe in all prophets.
I
I'm
do.
saying I bear witness that there is no Allah but Allah, and Isa is the messenger of Allah. Am I a Muslim? Yes or
No.
no? Am I a Muslim?
Technically, you would not be considered a Muslim with that, but you
Why?
would.
Why? Why am I not a Muslim? Because I do not accept Muhammad. I did not mention Muhammad. So, according to you as a Muslim, Muhammad is above all. So, you are following Muhammad.
You have to ask. You have to. You have to add to that Muhammad Rasulullah. You have to bring Jesus down to messenger.
Okay, you live in the US and went to school in the US and born in the US. Can you go to court and tell the judge, I bear witness to tell the truth, nothing but the truth about something you never seen or you never heard?
This doesn't make no sense.
Just answer my question. Can you go to court
Well, you
and,
never seen Jesus.
yeah, Habibi, who's talking about Jesus? I'm talking about you going to court and telling the judge, okay, there's a crime that happened a week ago. You never heard about it. You never seen it. You haven't been there. You don't know nothing about it. A week after the fact, somebody told you there was a crime in Street A that was done by EFG. You get called to court. Can you tell the judge, I bear witness to tell the truth? And then when the judge asks you, have you seen the crime? You tell him yes, because so and so told me.
You cannot mix this with religion.
No, 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 sir. Bearing witness is the same exact thing.
You guys are the ones who say you bear witness to Isa dying on the cross and being resurrected.
See, again, you are making a fool of yourself, assuming what we say and what
Or you take the apostles' words that they bore witness.
again, you are assuming about things you don't know nothing about. And I keep telling you, if you choose to be an idiot, by all means, you have the
Then
right.
why can't you at least examine history on what the
Wait a
Western
second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
leave religion, go to history.
Wait a second. Go to history. Even atheists admit the presence of Jesus. Even atheists admit to the history of Jesus.
Did I deny the presence of Jesus? They say he's born of two parents. I agree with that. And I
Okay.
agree he's a prophet. And
You
he
agree
wants
he
to
was you agree
overthrow
you
the
agree
Romans.
you agree he was born from two parents?
Yes.
So your Quran is lying.
That part of the Quran is not correct.
Can you repeat that, please?
I will not.
Can you repeat that part? So your Quran is lying about Mary being a virgin,
Do
never
not
ever touched by
record
man.
my sound. Do not post anywhere. No permission to post. I am
That's
telling
not your
you.
choice. That's not your choice.
You have to take my permission.
I don't need to take your permission, sir. I do not need to take your permission as long as I'm speaking into this conversation as well. I don't need to take your permission.
Jesus is a prophet.
I'm not interested in what Jesus is. I'm interested about, according to your Quran, Maryam is a virgin, and you are telling me that is not correct. The Quran is wrong about that.
That's what I think.
Okay, so you're not a Muslim, sir. You are not a Muslim. Stop lying to yourself and calling yourself to be a Muslim.
I am
You
a
yourself,
Muslim.
no, you're not, sir. You are not. I will confront you with another Muslim and try to say all this to him and see what he will tell you. You are not a Muslim. You're denouncing the Quran to be all of it correct. You're telling me some parts of the Quran are corrupted. The Virgin Maryam in the Quran is not true. That's corrupted. So you threw half of the Quran in the garbage. And thank you. I appreciate you're doing that. Thank you so very much. You yourself are proving your Quran is wrong.
Doesn't mean Bible is right.
I never said that Quran is wrong, Bible is right. I never compared that. You are bringing that up.
Because you
So
were the one who's trying to do da'wah to me with
uh,
Christianity.
did I do anything dawah to you in Christianity? Did I preach to you Christianity? Did I ever talk to you from the very beginning and I told you the discussion is going to be about Christianity? You are the one who's bringing Christianity into the topic.
You are doing da'wah.
Sir, you are the one who's bringing Christianity in it. If you're going to bring it, I'm going to answer to you. But you cannot bring the topic and then tell me you can't talk to me about it. Especially when you are talking something wrong. You are talking wrong about Christianity. You are talking wrong about the Bible. You are talking wrong about Islam. You're talking wrong about the Quran. You're better off be an atheist.
I am not an atheist. I
You
believe in
better
Allah.
you better be an atheist. You
No,
better.
I'm not.
Then you know what? You know what? The best thing for you to do is denounce Islam, denounce Muhammad, and believe in Allah. That's it. And call yourself non-religious. You believe in a creator, but you reject Islam. And I'm not calling you to come to Christianity. I don't want you to be a Christian. Me personally, don't want you to be a Christian.
Why is that?
Why? Because it's bringing people. Christianity is not a garbage collector. Okay? We don't accept people coming to Christianity because, oh, I want to become a Christian. Oh, welcome aboard. That's not Christianity. Yes, you find that in certain, I call them Western invented Christianity, who will accept anybody once they say, I accept Jesus Christ. Oh, you're welcome. You're a Christian now. That's not real Christianity. Christianity doesn't look for numbers. If you take the garbage dumpster behind your gas station, in one day you can fill it up with tons of garbage. But if you take your refrigerator, it might take you a week to find good stuff to put in it.
So you're calling me garbage.
I'm not calling you garbage. I'm not calling you garbage. I'm saying if you take the dumpster,
Well, I'm never going to become a Christian, but what I'm going to
well,
tell
good
you
for
is
you. Good for you. Good for you. I did not ask you to become a Christian. I never asked you to become a Christian. I never mentioned Christianity to you until you bring the subject up.
Are you an ex-Muslim?
Never was, never is, never will be.
You didn't leave Islam and become a Christian?
Buddy, one more time. I never was a Muslim, never is a Muslim, nor ever will be a Muslim. Never was, never is, never will be. I don't need to follow a religion that's basically anti-humanity. Even if I don't want to be a Christian, I would never follow Islam.
So I'm not saying
Animals,
the Quran is
animals,
wrong in terms of
animals,
doing
animals, an animal does not have sex with his baby.
pigs
Animals
do.
don't do that.
Pigs do.
Meanwhile, your Islam promotes having sex with a 1 day old baby.
No, it does not.
Do you
That
understand?
is a lie.
That's a lie. Okay. If I say to you, for example, if I say to you, those who do not eat, watch, you understand English perfectly, correct?
Yeah.
When I say those who do not, is it different from when I say those who did not? Those who do not eat, those who did not eat, are they the same in meaning?
No.
No. Can you tell us the difference?
Did is past tense. They did not. Yani, in the past, they did not. Those who do not, yani, it refers to they don't do it now. They don't do it in the past. They don't do it in the future at all.
They did not, it does not mean in the past. It could be in the past, it could be in today, it could be tomorrow. Did not eat. So far, they did not eat. Up
You
to
cannot
this,
say to somebody you did not eat tomorrow because tomorrow didn't come yet.
no,
You can
up
say
to
to,
today, up to this minute, I can tell you, you did not.
but
You
you
did
do
not.
not is kind of encompassing all times.
Do not means generally, and do not. That means if you do not eat,
That's what I just said,
you
Mr.
might have a
English Prof.
medical
Hey,
condition.
you
You
are
might
an
have.
English professor. Huh?
I learned English as much as you went to school learning English.
طيب.
Okay.
Well,
Now, please read to me this. Open your Quran, Surah Al-Talaq.
I'm not against the Quran. I'm saying in some specific
Just
issue.
stick with what I'm saying. Surah
I'm
Al-Talaq.
talking about some specific issues, which is not.
Well, here is an issue. Here is an issue that your Quran, your Allah, is telling you you can do, and you're telling me I'm wrong.
I already know where you're going with this.
Can you tell me what does it mean? And those who have not
I knew it.
menstruated, what
I
means?
knew it. Wallahi, I knew it.
Can you
I
tell
knew
me
it.
what does that mean? Those who have not menstruated, what does that
يعني they have some issues.
mean? No,
يعني they did
sir.
not.
That does not mean they have some issues. If the verse says those who do not menstruate, it means they have issues. If it says who did not, who did not means up to this minute did not menstruate now, but they could menstruate tomorrow. Who do not menstruate, it means do not yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Those of old age, they do not menstruate because their period has expired. Their age time past that time, so they do not menstruate.
Allah
Those,
knows best.
Allah knows best. So are you telling me that you can have sex with a 1 day old Because she did not menstruate yet, and Allah knows best.
The minimum, it's not one. This is, there's all sorts of reasons why girls do not have their periods.
Sir, we're not talking about the ones who do not have their period. We're talking about the ones who did not have their period. The only ones who did not have their period are the ones who are 1 day old up to the age of puberty. It could be 12, it could be 13, it could be 15. Now, between the age of 1 to the age of 30, they did not.
Nobody will have sex with them until they have their puberty.
Sir, then why do you have to wait 3 months if you did not have sex with them?
As a respect.
Where does it say respect? واللائي يئسن من
Oh.
المحيض من نسائك إن أردتم فعدتهن 3 أشهر واللائي لم يحضن فعدتهم 3 أشهر. Why do you have to wait 3 months?
Bring the verse. Which verse is it?
Surah Al-Talaq, chapter 65, verse number 4. And also for those who have not menstruated, not who did not menstruate, who have not, which means did not. Not for those who do not, who have not. So the ones that they passed their age, you have to, once you have sex with them, you have to wait 3 months to make sure they're not pregnant. And also those who did not have menstruated, which means the ones who are underage, the one did not reach puberty yet. Why do you have to wait three
No,
months?
nobody does that. This is just about if
Sir,
they are.
go, you're a believer of your hadith, you're a believer of your tafsir. Go read your hadiths, go read your tafsirs as a Sunni and compare them with the Shia. Sunnis and Shia agree with no objection that in this case you are allowed to have sex with a 1 day old babies. Based
There's
upon this
that
verse,
is not true.
go read, listen again, buddy. Again,
There
again,
is no
again. I'm giving you
where it
advice.
says a 1 day old babies.
I'm
If
giving you an
anything, the
advice.
minimum
I'm giving you an advice.
it's 9 years old.
Listen, buddy. I'm
Nine.
giving I'm giving you a free advice. Stop making a fool and an idiot of yourself. I don't understand. I'm trying to make a human
Show
being.
me one thing where it says 1 day old babies. Show me that. The burden of proof is now on you.
Okay? Tell me what does those who have not menstruated, what does that mean?
Does that mean 1 day old babies?
Don't ask me a question, answer my question. واللائي
It,
لم يحضن. لم يحضن, not لن يحضن. Those who have not menstruated. What does that mean?
that they did not reach their menstruation yet. It's
Exactly. 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 Does a 1 day old fit in that category? Does a week old fit in that category?
no,
Does
no,
a
no,
month?
no. The minimum age for marriage in Islam is
We're not
not.
talking about marriage. We are not talking about marriage.
Yes,
We're
we
talking
are
about
talking
have
about.
sex
This
with
verse is
babies.
about marriage. Don't be
Why do,
stupid like a donkey.
why do you have to wait 3 months with those who have not menstruated yet?
Okay, you have a girl who's 14. She is
Sir,
developed.
I'm not talking about 14. I'm not talking about 19. I'm not talking about 50. Question is very clear. Why do you have to wait 3 months after something happened with a woman who did not menstruate yet.
Allah knows best.
Allah knows best. Go read, go read your tafsirs and go read your hadith, and then come and tell me what Allah knows. Okay?
Okay.
Again, I'm trying to make a human being out of you, but unfortunately, you insist of being stupid. I keep telling you, don't assume. Don't give me assumptions.
Bring the tafsir.
Go read it. I'm telling you based upon the tafsir.
But it doesn't say 1-year-old babies.
Habibi, if she did not menstruate yet, a female from the day one to the age of her menstruation did not menstruate. She could be 1 day old. She could be a week old. She could be a month old. She could be a year old till she reaches the puberty.
But do you think anybody does this? Nobody does this.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Many Islamic countries do it. Go look, go search, go study. You are telling me based upon your own mind, which is fine, but you're wrong. When you're going to interact with the discussion, you can't bring me your own personal feelings and your personal opinion. That would not interest me. The same thing if I'm going to tell you my personal opinion, that does not interest you. We are having a discussion with proof and facts, and so far you are talking without no facts, without no proof, based upon what you think, which does not make you smart. And I keep telling you, don't mention anything based upon your own assumption.
I don't know.
Okay? Then do yourself a favor, get yourself more time, learn about what I'm asking you, what I'm telling you, go search it, and come back and tell me, well, no, sir, you are wrong because here is the tafsir, here is the hadith. And bring me tafsir and hadith contradict what I told you, because what I'm told you is mentioned in your hadith, is mentioned in your tafsir, and it's also mentioned in the Shia.
But you cannot accept that there are some reasons why women do not have their period.
There is a difference. There is a difference between they do not and they did not.
Okay, but
Yes, you're
the
absolutely
minimum
correct.
age for
You're
marriage is
absolute. You're
9.
absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. When it says she did not, she does not have her menstrual, there has to be a reason. But when she did not get, who does not get it?
But the Quran doesn't get into all this specific language because it's a different time.
Why the woman back then during Muhammad, a 1 day old baby, female baby, has reached the maturity faster than a 10-year-old girl today?
No,
Oh,
I'm telling.
yeah, apparently so, because Muhammad married Aisha when she was 6. So
Oh, it died. The minimum age of marriage is 9
where?
in Islam.
Can you show me proof? Where does the Quran say that?
But that's typical Islamic practice. Not typical,
No,
but
no, no,
no.
sir. I'm talking about Quran. You show me proof from the Quran, I will bow down to you. You're gonna bring me outside Quran? That's garbage to me. Bring me proof from the Quran where the minimum age of marriage is 9.
What's the minimum age in Judaism?
I'm not interested in Judaism. We're not talking about Judaism. I'm not a Jew to know. Go ask a Jew. I'm asking you as a Muslim and prove to
They
me from.
have bar mitzvah at 13. They get married at 13.
Again, I'm not a Jew. I cannot speak for a Jew. I'm not going to answer for a Jew. You need to find out. Go ask a Jew and understand from him. I'm talking to you as a Muslim. You show me from the Quran where it says the age marriage is 9.
People derive that from the hadith.
Sir, again, bring me from the Quran, I will bow to you. You bring me outside the Quran, it doesn't mean God, it means garbage to me.
I don't have any answer.
Well, why did you go in circles to tell me that? You couldn't be honest from the beginning and tell me I don't have an answer? Do you have
I
to
don't
sing and dance?
I don't know what to say anymore.
Well, the only thing you could say and be proud of saying it that you don't know. You will learn, you will research, you will
But
do
I
some.
don't understand why you guys always want to go to these kind of subjects, because you have to understand that there were some practices that people did.
Sir,
So, for
sir,
example, slavery.
we're not
Are
talking
we doing slavery now?
about practices. We're talking about what the Quran says and what the Quran does. If you follow what the Quran says, you are a true Muslim. If you go outside what the Quran says, you're not a Muslim. You're a Muslim by name. End of story. When we call about ISIS and Daesh and all those Islamic groups that they are the true Muslims, you guys come out and says no. Actually, no, you're wrong. They are following what the Quran says. The Quran says, kill those who do not believe in Allah and the last day and accept what Muhammad and Allah agreed, disagreed, blah, 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 blah. And that's exactly what they do. I don't believe in your
But
Muhammad.
those ISIS guys, they are not on the haq. They are a
They are,
misguided
they
group.
are, they are more truthful with their religion and with their Islam than you. You are not a Muslim. You can tell yourself a Muslim from, you can try to
You want to
convince me.
know why those guys are not good? Because
Not
they were
interested.
raping, they
Not,
raped women, they
yeah, that's called,
engaged in
that
prostitution,
that
and
is
they
called
did drugs.
jihad al-nikah. That's called jihad al-nikah. So they can bring more Muslims to the world. Okay, we know what that is called. Now again, you want to call yourself a Muslim? Call yourself anything you wish to call yourself with. As far as I'm concerned, you're not a Muslim.
What do you mean by jihad al nikah?
Go learn, go educate yourself, buddy.
You
But
cannot. You have a slave woman, the child.
listen, buddy, again,
The
go educate
child becomes
yourself.
a Muslim, but you have to
Okay?
marry her.
Go educate yourself before you make any challenges to me, before you sit there and try to argue with Sam or try to argue with a Christian about Christianity. Go educate yourself about Islam, familiar with self with Islam. So when people talk to you about Islam, you are able to answer them with intelligence. Once you prove that and you show that, then you would earn the right to come and discuss Christianity. Because if I take a homeless person who never went to school, never been educated, okay, I cannot teach him about medicine. The guy never been to school. He doesn't even understand the A from B. But if the person been to school, has some education, he's able to learn. So if you are ignorant of Islam, you're not going to learn about anything else. Your first job is to learn your Islam. Once you learn Islam, and once you know how to explain things with proof and facts, not your personal opinion, then that will give me the proof that you are willing to learn about something else. Then you can ask questions about Christianity. But to ask me a question about Christianity and you don't even know what the whole thing is about, and you sit there and try to answer me, you ask the question and you want to answer it, but you don't have no proof or facts to back it up. That doesn't sound smart.
Give me. For example, what are you talking about? I'm telling you what Christians believe.
You don't know what Christians believe. You are assuming what Christians believe. And I'm going to tell you loud and clear, and this is going to be going on YouTube. And I know probably I have more enemies in Christians than I have in Muslims. You know why? Because I disagree with half of the Western Christianity that is fabricated.
I don't want you to put this on YouTube.
Well, too bad. Too bad. You're not stupid to hide yourself. What you're talking about is true. Why you want to hide it? Why you want to hide who you are, what you are? You are a pure person. You are a human being. So why you want to hide who you are? Nobody knows you. But hopefully we can continue next week.
I don't want you to put it on YouTube.
Like I said, I mean, that's my choice.
You don't have a right.
So, can you show me the law that says that? Can you show me a law that says I do not have a right to do with my own recording? Can you show me a law that
Okay,
says
you have
I cannot
anything else to
record a
bring about
conversation?
Islam?
Can you show me a law that says I cannot record the
Okay, I will
conversation
check it. I will check it.
with
Okay.
my voice in it?
Okay, I will check it. But I'm telling you, Muhammad is the last prophet. Jesus is a man. He had two parents, and we
Okay,
need
okay,
to.
okay, 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 okay. I'm gonna agree with you because what you're saying proves your Quran is false. Proves your Quran, Allah lied in the Quran about Maryam being a virgin. So you're absolutely correct by agreeing that Quran is false. Thank you so very much.
I'm a reformer.